Welcome back to our channel. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall bring you the latest news as they happen. And together we shall support our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network, to make and put the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said. The Anambra State Governor, Professor Charles Soludo, tried to deceive Biafrans with photo freedom fighting after his visit to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the criminal DSS facility. Instead of Soludo to tell the Buhari impostor to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally, he went on a political jamboree visit. As long as he did not come out with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Soludo's visit is as good as useless. If the Fulani Inspector General of Police could order the release of Fulani terrorists whom the Nigerian police arrested for killing the Northern Christian girl in Sokoto, and the Fulani terrorists were returned back to their homes in Maradi in faraway Niger Republic. Imagine that. So if they can do that to a terrorist, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has committed no offense, should be allowed to live. He has no business in Nigerian court. He has no business in detention facility because he committed no offense. The ones that committed offense were released and shipped out of Nigeria back to their nations. You know, the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria warned Buhari impostor to emulate the late Nigerian president, a Fulani for that matter, Musa Yar'Adua, who dialogued with Niger Delta Biafran forces and gave them amnesty that they asked for. The Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria advised Buhari impostor and told him that he must dialogue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB before it is too late. The Fulani terrorists protesting the arrest of their brothers in Sokoto were attacking Biafrans and their properties. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has told these stubborn Biafrans to leave the Fulani north because the Fulani terrorists will use them as collateral damages. They will use them. But they refuse to listen. They refuse to listen. They are allowing the Fulani Janjaweed to deceive them. And that is why a lot of Biafrans don't pity them. Because they have been warned to return back to Biafra land. But they refuse. You know, according to reports, Simon Ekpa asked Biafrans to tell Soludo that we are not doing photo freedom fighting. The only broadcast we Biafrans will listen to is freedom broadcast. Only when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu broadcasts to Biafrans, to us, from his house in Afaruku or somewhere else, we will not listen to any broadcast from the courtroom. We know their next plan. We know their next plan. We know their next plan, and all their plans will surely fail. Many of the Fulani clerics have started condemning the extrajudicial killing of the Northern Christian girl in Sokoto. Because northern and southwest Christians who have been supporting this Fulani Janjaweed have warned that the Fulani politicians should forget their votes come 2023. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has always been right about this Fulani Janjaweed. Even Buhari's daughter had to post a video condemning the killing. The truth is that Buhari impostor is using the criminal Nigerian DSS hoodlums to cause as much insecurity in Nigeria so that he will eventually declare state of emergency that will stop the 2023 election and will eventually keep him in office for life. The Sokoto schoolgirl killing is part of the Fulani Nigerian government's plan. And the criminal DSS had to bring in Fulani terrorists from Niger Republic to carry out the extrajudicial killing of the innocent northern Christian girl. And that was why, after the presidential aspirant, Atiku Abubakar, found out, he quickly withdrew his condemnation, and all other Fulani politicians kept quiet. They kept quiet because they later understood the plan. And those ones condemning it now are only doing it to save face. They are only doing it to be deceptive, to deceive the gullibles. That's what they are doing. You know, the Fulani clerics, according to reports, they are very deceptive. And they are using all sorts of statements to deceive Nigerian gullibles. And one of such is that if we continue to defend and justify people who take laws into their hands because we feel so hurt by the words and actions of others, and because we don't trust the justice system, we will find it very difficult to blame any violent ethnic or religious group in Nigeria who also take the law into their own hands because they feel aggrieved by the words and actions of others and because they too don't trust the justice system. He said the Fulani clerics are saying so because they know the way the Fulani Nigerian government are treating freedom fighters in Biafra land. They know. And they know that the whole world is watching. According to the Fulani Janjaweed clerics, they said that extrajudicial punishments and killings that are justified for one crime soon becomes justified for others. There is nothing new or surprising about that. What justified killing one person soon justify killing 20. If instead of focusing on and improving the justice system, we decide to justify taking legal authority out of their hands and putting it in the hands of angry mobs and terrorists, we risk a nation or a state of anarchy. If things go further out of hand, there will be no state apparatus that can control the anarchy because we would have done what was needed to disempower the state completely. We run the risk of sliding into a state of emergency that will force the Fulani Nigerian government to curtail more freedoms and rights in the name of national security. It takes us into a future that is far worse than the bad situation we are already in. So the Fulani Janjaweed, they know all this. They understand it. And still, they are trying to be deceptive. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.